Good afternoon. It's my honor and privilege to stand here before you. Distinguished guests, thank you for coming. Families, you look really, really good out there. I just have a couple of things I want to talk about before I introduce our great First Lady. So on behalf of Governor Phil Murphy, the Lieutenant Governor Sheila Alver, myself, and the men and women of the New Jersey National Guard, I want to thank you for coming and supporting this unit as they prepare to mobilize. Deployment is the game. They've been practicing for the last 2 years. They've spent a lot of time doing things on the weekends, spending time away from home, and now you're going to really miss them because they're going to be gone for quite some time. So my promise to you, the families, is that if you need anything, our support team is robust. We'll be able to support you in any way. You have support from other agencies, our stakeholders, the city, so on and so forth. Do not be afraid to reach out to us, and don't be afraid to reach out to one of your counterparts here who may need your help quietly. That is how it's done. But I love you guys. If you guys need anything, send it up through the chain of command, and we'll make sure we make it happen for you. That's what we're here for.
It is my distinct pleasure to be here with you today, with your families, to offer you support and best wishes as you prepare to depart for your mission overseas. Today, as I look at you, the brave men and women who repeatedly put others before self, I offer you the words of First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt, and I quote, "One thing we know beyond all doubt, nothing has ever been achieved by the person who says it can't be done." It is with this attitude of courage, strength, and confidence that the 113th Infantry Regiment has defended our nation for more than 240 years. The storied history of the 113th Infantry's courage began with the start of our country when the men of the 1st New Jersey Regiment of the Continental Army fought for our liberty during the Revolutionary War. The 113th strength and confidence has repeatedly been called to task during some of history's most pivotal moments. At Bull Run and Gettysburg during the Civil War, during the Meuse-Argonne offensive of World War I, in northern France and Central Europe during World War II, and in the war on terrorism during the post-9/11 era. And now, under Operation Enduring Freedom in the Horn of Africa, the 113th is once again called to serve and protect our great nation. Your motto, Fidelis et Fortis, faithful and brave, encapsulates the values that have been displayed by your brothers and sisters throughout history and is the core belief I know you will take with you on this assignment. I thank you for your service and your commitment, and I wish you Godspeed during your operations as part of the combined Joint Task Force, Horn of Africa. The sacrifice you and your families make while serving our country does not go unnoticed. We are eternally grateful for your service. And I, together with 9 million other members of the New Jersey family, look forward to welcoming you all home in December. May God bless you as you protect our nation, and may God bless your families. And may God continue to bless the great state of New Jersey and the United States of America.
We certainly recognize that the sacrifices that they make are not made only by the people being deployed. It's made by the wives and the husbands and the parents and the grandparents and the children that won't see their loved ones on a day-to-day basis for some period of time. And that brings me to the men and women that are actively raise their hand to serve this state and to serve this country that we are thankful for. It's not lost on us that you volunteered for this is what makes it special and truly makes all of you special individuals. The reason I asked the Brigadier General earlier about how many of you were the first time being deployed was because I remember the first time that I was deployed with the Marine Corps and the concern that I had, trepidation, the anxiety, and probably many of the same sentiments that you're feeling today. You should know, though, that your leaders and the people that have been deployed before you are strong leaders, and they know what they're doing. And you've trained hard, and your competence is there. And so you'll come home safe, and you'll make us proud, and we're thankful for your service again. So thank you, Godspeed, and we'll see you all in December.
It is extraordinarily humbling for me to stand before you this afternoon. And I have nothing more profound to say to each of you other than thank you. Thank you for your service. Thank you for such extraordinary dedication. Thank you for being citizen soldiers. Thank you for always being ready and for always being there. Thank you for serving your country no matter what it takes. And thank you for serving in addition to maintaining your civilian lives. And what's even more remarkable, for many of you, this means serving the public in multiple ways. For many of you, service means not only keeping us safe abroad, but also keeping us safe here in the United States, here in New Jersey. You see, nearly 45 of you, at last count, also serve as first responders. Nearly 42 law enforcement officers among you. And as Chief Law Enforcement Officer for this state, it fills me with such tremendous pride, and indeed it should fill all of us here with such tremendous pride that you have answered the call to service on multiple occasions. But here's the thing, for all of you here this afternoon about to be deployed, public service is more than a calling for each of you. It is a way of life, and it is a way of life for which we are grateful, because it ensures that we can live peaceably here because you are out there protecting us, protecting our country's ideals. And please know that your service is appreciated by all of us. Let me just close by sharing one final thank you, and perhaps the most important thank you of this afternoon, and that's to your families and your loved ones. I want to acknowledge the sacrifices that your families have made to support you and to support your service to our country. They have supported you during your weekend drills, during your annual trainings, and they will support you through deployments like this one. And as General Beale said, please know that we are here to support them in whatever way we can. And like has been said before, I look forward to welcoming each of you back in December. Once again, thank you, and please stay safe.
I stand before you proud of a unit that has banded together over a year of reorganization, preparation, and hard work. The sacrifices that we make as National Guardsmen to balance our civilian and military lives can be difficult, but we do it for a critical reason: to stand ready to deploy and defend against all enemies of the United States. Bravo Company has been training vigorously. We have in place the right leaders, and we are ready for this deployment. A few parting thoughts. Our mission at hand is an exciting one and an important one. The Horn of Africa is an incredibly strategic location for U.S. interests, and our presence helps stabilize this volatile part of the world. Make no mistake, our tour of duty will make a difference and play an important role in keeping the free world safe. The adventure we are about to embark on will be an eye-opening experience for many of us. These experiences will no doubt challenge the way we perceive the world. Embrace this. Our time overseas will help us better appreciate what it means to be an American. Finally, recognize that your sacrifices as families and as soldiers are not normal. Most people will not be willing to do what we are setting out to do. Take pride in this and know that you stand apart. Thank you to all family members that have placed their trust in the U.S. Army and our leadership. We will not let you down. God bless and strength and honor.